I'm the narrator.
I'm Dr. Parsival.
I'm young Parsival and Will Henderson.
I'm Parsival's mother and a police officer.
I'm George Willard and Parsival's brother.
I'm Tom Wiley, the person who asked for Dr. Parsival's help, and Albert Longsworth.
Dr. Parsival was a large man, with a drooping mouth covered by a yellow mustache. He was slovenly, with a number of cigars in his pockets. His teeth were black and irregular, and there was something strange about his eyes. The lid of the left eye twitched. In the afternoon, owner and editor of the Winesburg Eagle, Will Henderson, went to Tom Willie's saloon. Will was a centralist at 45 with a habit of staring at Tom's red hands. While at the bar, his assistant George Willard listened to the stories of Dr. Parsival in the office of the Winesburg Eagle. The doctor was convicted to advise the boy to undergo a line of conduct that he couldn't quite elaborate himself.
You will see that although I call myself a doctor, I have very few patients. There is a reason for that. I do not want patients. The reason lies, in fact, in my character, which has, if you think about it, many strange turns. When I want to talk to you of the matter I don't know, I have a desire to make you admire me.
Sometimes the doctor launched into long tales concerning himself. George began to admire the unkempt-looking man.
I remember when I first came to Winesburg about 5 years ago. I arrived from Chicago, drunk, and ended up in a fight with the baggage man, Albert Longsworth. I think the argument was over some trunk, but I cannot remember exactly. Then I was taken away to the village lockup, or at least not too long after. That's when I rented a room above the shoe repairing shop on the main street and declared myself a doctor. I was a reporter like you here. It was in a town in Iowa, or was it Illinois? I don't remember exactly, and anyway it makes no difference. Perhaps I'm trying to conceal my identity and I don't want to be very definite. Anyway, as I grew up, my mother was poor and I became a washer. She wanted me to become a Presbyterian minister, so that was my focus of study. My father had been insane for a number of years, and he was in an asylum in Dayton, Ohio. There, you see, I've let it slip out. I really want to let you know about your brother. My brother, though. My brother was a railroad painter, and he had a job in the Big Four. On paydays, he used to get drunk and come home wearing his paint-covered clothes and bringing his money with him. He did not give it to his mother, but laid it on a pile in our kitchen table. I would pray next to that table, and once in a while I took $1 or $2 for myself. The main reason I keep on talking to you is to warn you. I want to fill you with hatred and contempt so that you will be the superior being. Look at my brother. There is a fellow, eh?
For a month, George Willard had been going each morning to spend an hour in the doctor's office. The visits came about through a desire on the part of the doctor to read to the boy from the pages of a book he was in the process of writing. To write the book, Dr. Parsival declared was the object of his coming to Winesburg to live. However, one August morning, a team of horses was frightened by a train and threw a little girl off the buggy. Multiple doctors of the town were summoned and found her dead. Someone from the crowd had run up to Dr. Parsival's office, but he had refused to leave his office to go to the child. When George Willard came to visit the doctor, he found him trembling with terror.
What I have done will arouse the people of this town. Do I not know human nature? Do I not know what will happen? Word of my refusal will be whispered about. Presently men will get together in groups and talk of it. They will come here, we will quarrel, and there will be talk of a hanging. Then they will come again bearing a rope into their hands. In the end, I will be crucified, uselessly crucified. You must pay attention to me. The idea is very simple. So simple that if you're not careful, you will forget it. It is this, that everyone in the world is Christ, and they are all crucified. That's what I want to say. Don't you forget that. Whatever happens, don't you dare let yourself forget.